What's up? How's it going, Dimitri? How's it going? How is life today? Hello, Guardian. Hello. God damn, we got people today. How's it going with your lives, guys? How's it going? It probably helps that we're the weekend. What the fuck? Who are you? Linus the Spoon. Hello, Linus. Welcome, welcome. Happy to see you. Well, I was about to say I'm doing great, but that would be a lie. Sickness is kicking in, and having let's just say that having a job that requires you to answer calls all day is not good whenever your throat is fucked. But it could be worse. It could be worse. I'm still having a good time, okay? Having a good time, I swear. So, yeah, besides that, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I'm intending on just make an AI voice of yourself. Sometime I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it big time. My job is so repetitive, and most of the time it's so dumb. Like, I could probably replace myself. Which, saying it out loud, makes job security a little bit on the thin, okay? It's a little bit... just a tiny bit not a good thing. But hey, that's why savings exist, okay? That's why savings exist. Thank you, Dmitry. Thank you. I will survive, alright? I will survive. I'm doing great. And how about you, Dmitry? How about you? How... Well, you said good, but like... How good? And you too, Guardian. How's it going? And you too, Linus. How's it going? I want to have all of the news. Want to know all about you. So, we could even go a step further and make it deterministic by just recording your voice and playing it. Life's great. True! That would be so fun. Life's great. I'm happy to hear that. That's some good fucking news. Tomorrow, I'm going to rewrite all the services from Runit to OpenRC, then move to OpenRC. When you said fuck systems, oh, fuck system D. Oh yeah, you were on your whole beyond Linux from scratch, right? Oh man. Oh man. Good luck on that, okay? Is system D that bad? Well, well, for someone that is doing like those small things, for sure it must be garbage because it's not meant for that, right? It's all a big integrated thing. Linus, I'm doing it okay, just chilling. That's some good news. That's some good news. All right. I just understood that my DB system on my project is going to be kind of fucked. So, you know what? Because we got you all in here, let's make the obligatory, like, celebration. How do we say that? All right, my brain is there or not there. Have you tried compiling from LFS? Well, that's one of the process, right? At the end, you do that. But system from... Oh, for system D itself? No. No, because in my experience, I don't know how you do it, okay? I'm just going to be honest, I have no fucking clue how you do it. Linux from scratch is so boring for me. I'm like just copy pasting shit, and by like page 9, I'm not even understanding what I'm doing. I'm just copying things. And that's probably like attention deficit disorder going in, but we don't take the initialization system into account at all. It's actually very easy. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had a hard time understanding what you... Yes, yes. I'm not saying that it's complicated. Everything is easy at the start, and even through the whole fucking Linux from scratch thing. But when you get into beyond Linux from scratch, and you're like doing dumb shit with the init, I'm sure it gets there, okay? I'm sure you get to a point where you're like, that becomes complicated. But I don't have the patience for that. I have the patience to literally put what will soon be a year of my life into a project. But Linux from scratch, reading, page 9, that's too much. That's too much for me. I prefer doing my own fucking shit. And failing at it miserably. But yeah, inits are shit because you need like to compile things into them. And from my little experience in compiling a bunch of shit, okay, you gotta go, that's all good. Bye-bye, love you. But yeah, in my experience of compiling like the building block of your OS, there's so many options that you can enable and disable. And that's where they get you. That's where you end up with an OS that doesn't boot. So, yeah. Anyway, I have to show what the hell I'm doing. Oh man, oh man. I think that was it. Web, app, and then it's fast API thingy. Maybe just for the sake of experiment, you can make a video showing how you assemble it. Are you talking about a Linux from scratch? That was my attempt with Linux from nothing. It was not to... It was to, like, recreate a simpler version, but it failed. But Linux from scratch... Nah, like I said, I couldn't... My brain just falls. I'm not smart enough for this, okay? I'm not smart enough for this shit. Alright, I gotta show off now. I have to. It's an imperative. That's how you show off, alright? That's... I don't know. Were you there, Cardian, when I showed that shit? I'm too proud. Okay? Look, look, look. Look, we've got the details, and then we've got the fucking tags. And then, boom, we've got the code. Okay, my parser is not perfect, but we'll get there. Okay, we'll get there. We've got each part of it. Was there something so interesting? About what? About Linux from scratch? It is interesting. Just not my type. Anyway. So now we need to put this into this. There was something there. I'm so confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mean this? Yes, so that's Fast API. And Fast API is the API that I use to power this HTML that allows us to search through RDB. You'll get through it, Dmitry. You'll get through it. You'll survive. I don't know what you tried to do, but that was a nice one. That was a nice one. All right. So I've gotta end up doing... Can I copy and paste this? No, I'm not there yet. All right. I gotta end up binding shit. Right now we're doing the highlight. So, don't zoom that much, okay? So the issue that I'm having is that now we have scanned all the files, we've stored them in the DB, we have the tags, which are essentially, bye-bye, love you, which are essentially each part of the code. But now, I was thinking about this a little bit earlier, and by a little bit earlier, I mean like 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. Is that, love you too, is that having the highlight being linked to the tag. Let me just show the, God damn. My nose is bothering me. Okay. My brain is having a hard time right now. Okay. Did I not finish the task yesterday? Okay, who cares? Who cares? Alright. Oh no, I care, because it's going to take 5 hours to show. Okay. Alright. So right now, each time that we have a tag, the tag will state which version the tag start, which version the tag ends, and a tag is essentially just a piece of code within time. So with the version start and the version end, we can store the code, and then we can store its underlying ASTID. And ASTID is essentially just a generic way to describe what the function we're looking at, or what the thing we're looking at is. And then within the tag, we have a highlight start. So we have somewhere where the highlight should start. So for example, in this include, it should be like character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So character 10 to whatever the fuck this end is. So we would have those values. So now, that works, right? I'm not going to remove that. That's smart. That's something I like. When you have a function like this, or a struct or whatever, you will always need the name, and that's okay. But I was thinking about it. We will need way more than one thing by item, right? We will need way more than just one highlight, because when I say highlight, essentially I'm talking about the thing that we should have an option to click for. But it would be false to say that we only have to care about highlight. Because let's take a look at this. Not only should we care about the highlight, I really need to use Alt for this one. Or does it not work on Linux? Okay. So not only do we care about the highlight, but we also need an option to make int or long, or if there was like some specific variable like get user, we need to be able to make these stand out as well. So we need to be able to take those and to make them either clickable, or at least make sure that they can be on different color depending on what they are. Now, the question is, how the fuck are we going to do this? Because right now there are multiple ways that we can go about it. Way number one is that we could change absolutely nothing and just make a bank of C commands that we should put in green, a bank of things that we should put in blue, And then, if it's a variable, we detect it and we show it a little bit like Bootlin does. So we could do this. Now, that to me doesn't feel good. It's not what I want. What I think we would want is we would want a system where as soon as we have a tag, let's go and make a fucking graph, okay? As soon as we have a tag, so remember a tag is just like this construction of code. So as soon as we have a tag, we could have another table that would, oh, I call them bridge because I love to call them bridge. So we could have bridge, bridge, tag, and I don't know how we could call it, maybe map or color. And essentially that construct would be able to bridge a specific tag with where the colors should be. With where, or said in a better way, with what each components are. So that way, let me get directly to the end. That way, we could have a little section on top where we could select, I just want colors on the C calls, or I just want colors on the variables, or I just want colors on the foreign structs. Oops, sorry, I'm kicking you right now, but... So this to me would be very appealing, because not only could we use the system with tags, but we could also use this system to later on make some tutorials out of it, right? Because if we use the same system, but just instead of generating it automatically, we do it manually, we can set the colors however we want. We could even like save them or export them. So this view feels great, because right now, like there's a bunch of issue with the way that we do it, right? Because if we use the data that we have, when we are client side, or at least when we are post parser, we will need to get the tag, then we get the name for the thing, we check the highlight, okay, we have that, then we check our bank of name, this is a special name, this is a special name, oh, this is not a special name, and it's a struct. We need to recursively go and check within compat get timeball, okay, what are your components? And then we should be able to display those. This is not appealing to me. This seems overly complicated, and it adds a bunch of issues that we don't need, right? Because then we need to be able to kind of bind tags together. No, that's badly worded. Anyway, I'm seeing issues, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to put some verbiage to it. Okay, the issue that I'm getting at is that only tags have code within them. ASTs, which are the other concept that describe whatever the fuck we're looking at, they don't have code within them. They just have the names of the thing. So this this wouldn't work within it. We couldn't do this correctly. All right, we need to create this new map thingy. Oh boy, oh boy. The big question here is, how the fuck do we want to design that? I'm thinking, right now I'm thinking too far ahead. because I'm thinking, I'm so sick. God damn. Because I'm thinking about the parser. The parser has tokens, and maybe with that we can like subdivide things. Sorry, that was disgusting. But give me a second. Okay. Where I'm trying to go is that, before even thinking about the parser, we need to think about how we want to store this. So when I'm looking at this, just trying to see if I'm dumb for thinking this. You know what? Maybe, maybe this all gets resolved by using AST once more. So here, let's say that we create just a... Let's think about an array for now, just because it makes things simple for our mere mortal Ed, or let's think about a tuple, right? So we could have the start position for a thing. So start position, then the end position, which would be this. Let me use the right thing. So this, this. All right, I've made it clear. So start position, end position, and then we could link that to an AST. So by doing that, we would be able to name each of the things that we have. And not only would they be named, but they would also be clickable, right? If we want, like those would just be like top settings that we would have. If we want, a user could check what static does. A user could check what an int is. A user could check what struct is, right? Like it would not be text, but it would be an actual thing binding in the DB. And then we also would not even need the highlight value if we wanted. Although keeping them would allow us, if needed, to bypass this. Yeah, I would keep it, but okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Yep. Yep, that's what we're going to need. Ugh, sorry. Give me a moment. Alright. Let's just enshrine this in the DB. Well, wait. What the fuck have we done? What the fuck have we done lately? So first of all, yesterday I was benching all of this. And I'm just going to comment this so that we don't have to do this. Okay, I'll start by... I need to speak. I'll start by pushing what I already have. I checked so many things. You don't even know. Alright, that needs to go. Okay. Did I have any other dumb shit that I edited that I don't want? I was diagnosing so many things yesterday to try to get as much speed as possible without turning to C. Like there's still some optimization there, but we've reached something. We've reached some things. Okay. So that's good. Let's just make a push. Alright. Refactoring. Okay. What have we done to main? Okay. Oh yeah, that was cool. Okay. So let's add all of this. And let's push our change. So let's go check what we have here. Optimized. Type check. Do we have a name for this? What's the name for our type check? Oh, it is type check. Okay. Optimize type check. And CAST. It's episode 114, I think we are at. Let me find my windows. 115. God. combine D. All right. Type check. Combine case match into, no, not combine. Change the type case match into a dict, which gives more perps. Okay. So that's one thing. And the second thing for CAST, remove the use of repeated split line when one was sufficient. Okay, for that, and change a couple of things to inline generators, which performed better. Okay. So that's one thing. All right. So now we can go and do dumb shit. All right. Let's go edit our DB layout. So we probably need a better name, but let's make something up. Let's call it a map ASD. And we do M in front of everything. M map ASD. Okay. Because it maps the ASD onto, well, onto everything. Okay. So our column should be an MID mid. No. Okay. Map ID. Map ID. Okay, so we need a map ID. Then followed by that, we want to make it possible so there's overlapping things. Trying to think if there's any moment where we would want either the color or like some concept to overlap. Maybe? The reason why I'm asking is because us making that decision will change whether I need to like make a new key like a rank key or something, or whether I can just use the character position for it. I'm trying to think if there's any way we're going to have overlap. I don't think so. Like if we do, it's going to be like a category overlap. It's not going to be like, for example, this is a type, but this is also like, no, that's a bad example. Like that's part of that's technically a standard command, but that's also, no, okay, I don't think we need to think about that. Okay. So let's keep it simple. So we can do char start, char end. All right. So this and this, both of those would be the primary key. So we can do this and this, and together they make the primary key. And then we would also need the AST ID at the very end, which we can just copy from here. We don't have any other foreign key, do we? We don't. Okay. All right. Initial insert. Do we want an initial insert? Well, yes, we want one, right? If there's one to AST, which is 0, I think. So we would need to have an initial. Oh, those don't use initial inserts. Oh, I guess we'll leave it blank. Or do we? Fuck. No, it would make sense that we put this one to 0. Let's go see the initial insert for MAST. Okay, yes, they have one. Okay. So let's do that. Why is it constructed that way? It's badly constructed. No? Am I dumb? It should look like this. Wait. Primary is... No, primary is okay. But why is that one... Why is that like that? Do we have MAST 0? Or is this something that has never happened? It did work. Weird. I'm still going to correct it. Because I don't like the idea of this fucking up for some reason. Alright. Whoops. I'm back. How's the code going? Free RAM here. Oh! I'm so sorry. I had my screen too big. I was fully in my head right now. Happy to see that you're here. Okay. TLDR, we're implementing a whole new fucking thing. Because yes, we need to. We always need to. Alright. RAM always works. True! It's the decoy RAM. You throw it. Just like... Oh! No duplicate. I don't know why we would want to enforce that. Okay. So essentially, I've decided that the way that we're going to make our text work and have colors individually is by setting the start and end position of each fucking things and assigning them to a specific AST type, and that AST type will describe whatever the fuck this is. Alright. That's where we are, okay? That's where we are. So we're essentially adding ourselves double the work so that we can display things like that. Okay? And that's what I want. So, okay. We're gonna need an index ID for this. Oh, that's a very good question. Would it be too slow? It would probably be slightly slower. That's not why I'm doing it. So let me give you the idea, okay? Let's say that we have a C parser. When you have a C parser in JS, you're kind of stuck, right? First of all, we're probably going to need to have an off-the-shelf C parser. If not, it will be trash. And we're gonna have to like, okay, it will detect that static is a thing, that int is a thing, that this is a thing, that this is a thing, and it will be able to put colors on it, and it will work, right? But what I want is one step above that, okay? We need to think about it as if we have 4 trillion IQ. Wouldn't it be cool if at the very top you have a panel where you can essentially say, I want to be able to click on standard C commands or on all variables or put only colors on standard C command and nothing else. Wouldn't that be fucking great? Right? If you could set these things up so that whatever you want shows or is clickable. And on our side, we could then say, okay, we can have like a standard description for this, standard description for this, like have everything commented. So now, like the academic side of things, right? The ability to explain as like quintupled, right? And if we go, hi Enigma, I'm going so-so, but still great. And now let's like think about this one step further. Okay, let's think about this one step further. Let's say we have that whole infrastructure that's able to bind specific characters to colors or to types. Then it would be trivial for us. And by trivial, I mean 1 to 2 weeks for us to be able to implement a way that we could import and export these easily, meaning that if you or I wants to make our own, like, little map, let's say that I want to make a video about XFS, right? And I want to make a map saying, okay, you can see that these, and then it flashes exactly what I want and the parts that I want, and maybe it put everything in another color. I could program that, save it, and then reload it. Like, that would be fucking awesome. And that's what I want. Okay? I don't know if I explained that part correctly, but anyway. A lot of option helps. It's always awesome. Yes, we need to think outside. You know what? I'm thinking outside of our banking system. That's how fucking hard I am, okay? Maybe hard isn't the great word. God damn, am I going to die? But yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with this table. Sorry, guys. Trivial. This should be a meme, okay? There should be... If I was famous and I had a clipper, okay? There would be a fucking clip montage of me saying, this will be trivial, and like months elapsing of my life of trying to implement this shit and like yelling at the screen. That's me. I just enter the stream because YouTube delays notification by decade. And there's already a sex pun. I didn't meant for it to be. I didn't meant for it to be. I thought about it afterward. Although I do love sex puns, okay? You know what? Let's make this simple. Well, it only makes it worse. Okay. I can make it much worse, my friend. Okay. Well, I do love sex. Okay. Enough memes. Enough memes. I'm going to die on this one, alright? Going to die. Death awaits. Okay. We need to bind a tag ID to a map ID. And that's it. Yeah. And the primary are both of those. God damn. Am I going to be able to survive? Give me a second. My daughter, she got me hard, okay? Fuck, why am I using that word? She got me bad, okay? She got me bad. That's so wrong. Why? Why? Why am I alive, okay? Why? There's nothing to say. It's lost. Oh, man. I feel like we're in, like, a famous last word territory right now. There's like a Quebecois meme, a Quebec meme, which is it's an old clip, and when I say clip, it was before clips were clips, okay? But there's a guy that's on trial for abusing his daughter, and when I say abusing, I mean like in the very wrong way, okay? In the very wrong way. And he's on the steps of the fucking courthouse talking to the news. And the news reporter is like, Did you touch your daughter? And he's like, no. Well, only one time at the shed. Like, what? Why are you saying this at the news? Why are you saying this? And like, you know, there's multiple levels to this. Like, there's one, the level of, this guy is so retarded that he honestly thought that it was fair, right? In his head, he was like, you know what? Rape isn't bad if it happens, like, once. That's his thinking. I don't think that, okay? That's retarded, please. But, like, the thinking of this guy is like, it's okay if it happens once at the shed. And I'm using shed wrongly here. A chalet. That works too. In English, I feel like it doesn't feel like the same thing. It feels more prestigious when you say it in English. But a holiday home, like, we're talking about a cheap, like, when we say chalet in Quebec, we mean cheap shit. Anyway. Just one time at the chalet. Like, goddamn, are you fucking retarded? So that's the first thing. And the second thing, this clip lives in my soul, okay, it lives in it, is just think about the poor fucking lawyer. Just think about the lawyer that's like, creates his defense. He's like, you know what? They don't got enough to attack, okay? We can destroy. They don't have any argument. They don't have any solid proof. We're going to say that she's a slut. We're going to have it in the bag, okay? He ain't going to jail. And his ass wakes up, look, from like being overworked, wakes up, opens the TV, and sees his fucking client being like, just one time at the holiday home. I would be on suicide watch, okay? I would be livid. Just think about the poor lawyers. Sometimes your life can be shit because of you, but sometimes it's truly somebody else, and that's a purely somebody else moment. Also, Maple, actual retard cannot imagine metaphor, nor do they think beyond the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, true. But Your Honor, it was at the chalet. I don't even want to know how the fuck they argued that afterward. Like, I'm... Well, I'm saying it's a Québécois. I'm assuming it's Québécois. Wait, we're gonna know by the accent.
Même si le juge a qualifié son témoignage de malhabile, Philippe Hamelin continue de nier les faits et de clamer son innocence.
Je suis pas coupable. J'ai jamais couché avec mes filles.
We need... Oh, we don't have the closed caption. Okay, I'm just going to translate.
Je suis pas coupable.
I'm not guilty. I've never slept with my daughters.
Mes filles. J'ai jamais battu mes filles.
I've never beaten my daughters.
Mes filles.
Never touched them.
Toi au chalet.
Only one time in this. Ah! What? What the fuck? Anyway. Ah! Oh man. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's. I don't know. This lives in my soul. Like, how can you be so vehemently retarded? Okay. Please move on. No, I'm not. It's too good. I'm actually going to have to move on by fucking off. But let's forget about that. Okay. Initial insert. Because I'm questioning if I'm the retarded one or not. He seems like a valid candidate to big tech CEO if he's still alive. Well, to be honest, knowing how Americans love pedophiles, he could be president. Okay, he could be president. Don't put it besides the American to put it in a G. Fuck it. Somebody that's 2 steps away from the grave. And that's a pedophile. In the fucking White House. God damn. We'll gladly ship him, okay? Will Maples on prime shipping his ass. Alright, let's run that once just to see if it runs and then I'll fuck off. Because Nigma... No, I'm memeing. Okay, I'm not blaming you. By the way, have you seen how cool this is? I'm so cool, okay? I made all of this. Wow. It's so cool. Okay. Like, I get that he's old enough, right? But he's probably fitted away. But that's the thing with genuine retards. I just cannot comprehend their thought process. Which retarded idiot, at least, just dumb and has reasoning. Flashbang! Ding! Okay. Yes, I should probably flip the colors, but soon enough, soon enough. I just want to see fucking Guardian having his screen like in front of him and just seeing like the fucking lights. I'm here for it. Oh, okay. If it's not the problem, are you sure about that? Are you sure? No, I think that it's kind of cool to have like it's a good start. It's a good start. Like we have all the tags and with the whatever the fuck we extract for code and with their data. Find it very cool. And this is a multi-tab environment. Now I cannot do it because I fucked it, but you can have multiple tabs before I shut it down. I apologize, my irritation isn't aimed towards you. I'm angry at myself for my own incompetence. I don't know what you mean there, Enigma, but don't worry. I ain't worrying about you, okay? I ain't worrying. Oh, okay. Nice one. Sorry, it's just the alignment triggers me a bit. That's fair, but without the alignment, it becomes worst. I don't know how to make it readable. Do you have it? Okay, do you have an idea? Like maybe a big ass vertical line would make more sense because like that's linked to that, right? That's the child of this. To me, the solution is like, put a fucking dent. But I guess you're... you would do it differently, I guess. I don't know, I'm bad at this, alright? Not going to pretend that I know how to code a fucking interface. Just one retard that learned JS, okay? Just do some fucking JS and kill yourself. You could have a box around each child element. Okay, so you're saying, like, if I were to do something like, assume that this is black. This, now it would make sense if ever I would, like, shove it there. And, of course, this space is retarded in the first place. It shouldn't exist. I think that's the idea. Huh. You know you're not a retard. Oh, that makes sense too. Why did it push the tag further? Is it because I did expand? Wait. Eh? Wait. Why was the fucking tag that far away? Is it like adding spaces each time? Oh, it's because I use percentages here, so it will like push everything away because this shit is too long. Ah. Hmm. But I could remove the padding altogether with the box. Where's the war crime that I used to do this? Yep, that's my war crime. How do we comment something in fucking CSS? Oh, yes. So now that we have that... Okay. So now if we could do a box... How's the general idea? It's going well. Like, that's for decoding, right? That's debugging, I mean. But it's going well, it's going well. Like, I like the fact that there's... maybe I'll find one that I like, but... Like, I found a little thing that is able to generate these automatically. And I find them very cute. Because they kind of decode the JSON and make it cute. It depends what you mean by flow and structure of it, but I would say yes. Oh. Okay, I wanted to do the box thing. That can be done with this. Okay. So this. Now we could do... We could apply it to... Ah, shit. Do I have a specific div for this or something? I don't. Okay. Oh, if you mean like that, no. It's too early for me to think about that. And for sure I'll need your help for that. I'll need your help to make it look good, okay? I will yell when needed. Please, Guardian, save me from my retardation. How to fix. But, no, for now, my general target is making this debuggable. And then make a website that looks like this. So essentially have like an IDE interface, we could say, with the versions on the side. And after that, like after having implemented that, then we go into the fucked up shit where we are probably going to have like 15 ideas of how we want to display the data, what we want to do with the data. And that's where we like get there. Let's make it exist first. Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah. Good luck with everything. Let's go from 0 to 20. Yes. Brother, I've been doing this for almost a year, okay? I know what taking its time means. Alright. Let's just comment that shit out. Or just not make it exist. Can I just make this into a div? So that I can make it look good. Doop. Alrighty. Okay. So here, tags, okay, and that's tag specific. So here, if at the very start, okay, so if at the very start, I create a div for it, and I make it class equals fucking backslash and tag container. Okay. So we can start with this. And then we can close it. So this, if we, whoops, we need to first make that tag container a thing. Okay. There. Oh no! Oh no! Where the code going? Ah! Oh no! I misplaced that. That div. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. Oh, whoops! I'm too far. All right. Wait, what the fuck is that for? Oh shit, we destroyed over here. Okay. It's because this one should be outside. Okay, got it. Wait. We break the detail. There's probably a bunch of shit there that I don't even want. And that's my issue. Left pad being one of them. What did you... Oh man, I backslash this. Why did I... What did you lose, Guardian? Tell me how I made your days bad. Windows brain. What? Is it me that's just fucking retarded today, or don't I understand fuck all? Okay. Okay, besides the fact that we probably need some, like, 1 pixel padding there. That's pretty good. So left pad could be redone as 1px. I'm not sure I understand you, Enigma. I understand what you said, but I don't see the link. Okay, I don't see why this is combined. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, that was the CSS that you were yelling about. Okay, got it, Chief. Got it, Chief. Okay. Probably doesn't like what I'm doing. But yeah, who gives a fuck? Multiple of 2 pixels. Okay. Oh no, those are borders. Let me not fuck this. Is it that is killing you? Anyway. Oh, if you're saying that they tend to cut... Okay. You know what? Fuck it, I'll try it. I'll just switch everything to... If it doesn't work, I'm blaming you. You know what? It feels good. I like it. Thank you. He is. He is. That's why I'm listening. That's why when he speaks, okay? When he speaks anything web, I'm like... I'm shutting the fuck up. This guy knows what the fuck he's doing, okay? Give me the things, and I'll be like... Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I like the feeling of this. Now for the color, there are some options, but let's think about that later. Yeah, all good, all good. For now, you've already made my day way better. Okay, 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 I see, I see. Nice fucking meme. I'm just having fun, okay? I'm playing around. Yeah, if I could find where the fuck why I have that brake line there. Oh, I know where. Wait a second. Is that what's fucking me up, or is it here? If tag code null NAST raw. No? Is my issue just using brake line in the first place? That's all good ideas, but I feel like we should put it on hold for now. And once we have some real stuff to color, we're going to do that tailwind thing. Just want to see how this feels. Alright, that's why that's why it's there. Okay. Got it, Chief. Got it. Okay, it's part of whatever the fuck filters this. Alright, got it. You. Fat shit. Show me your master. Is there a brake line somewhere in there? Not even. That's a good point. Showering is important. You can run JS and CSS? Holy shit, didn't know that. That sounds like a punishment. It's good to sleep, don't stop. Oh, that's why. Why do I have to... Why? Sometimes I feel like the code that I'm producing is like me on drugs. I don't even know why I'm trying right now. This is all going to be put to the trash. Okay, this is already better. Alright, I might be... That's all for today. Love being with you. Tomorrow, if I get enough sleep, we're gonna do something useful instead of fucking around with an interface. No insult, Nigma. No insult meant. Not Nigma, Cardian. Well, Nigma too. Fuck you, Nigma. No. Insult very meant for Nigma. But no, we need to implement this new thing. We need to implement this new thing. Oh boy, that's gonna be a whole mess. Wait, you're telling me that it didn't create the fucking things? I ran you! You stupid bitch. Okay. I'm getting sleepy, I'm saying dumb shit. I don't even have the transfer thing. Holy. Bro. Go drink half a gallon of do antifreeze. Glug glug. Glug 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 glug. Antifreeze is the way to not freeze in the winter and to fucking die. So remember, if ever you drink too much antifreeze, the cure to antifreeze poisoning is always rum. God damn. We gotta love our rum. Okay. Can we see if it actually sent something to the DB or if I'm a fucking dumbass? No, I ain't. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make this. Shit. See ya. Bye-bye. Okay, love you all. Go to sleep. I will.